What's up, YouTube? It is June 30th, 2017, and this is an update on my water fast, which was completed on June the 16th, 2017. Now, a lot has changed since my water fast was completed. Um, for one, pretty much as soon as I broke my fast, I got knocked out of ketosis. Like, literally the day after, I checked my blood sugar and right I was right back up to 100, and that kind of upset me a little bit. I was like, wow, all that work putting in, fasting for 10 days, and I've been in ketosis for like the last 6, 7, 8 days, and the day after my fast is complete, when I get some calories back in my system, my blood sugar goes right back up to 100. And I'm just like, oh. I mean, don't get me wrong. You want between the ranges of, 80 and 120. But, it's just the fact that I was there and I tasted it and then it was gone. But, it was whatever. I didn't let that get to me too much. So about the progress. Well, I went to Kaiser today and I got my weight. It's The video that I took was a little blurry and dark, so you couldn't really see the numbers, but I'll just tell you anyway. So yeah, I weighed myself, and I am currently at 542 pounds. So that is up 14 pounds from 528 back when I weighed myself on the 16th. 14-pound gain. Let me just say this. There is a whole variety of variables that contribute to your weight. Let's just call it what it is. Weight is how much, gravity is forcing you to the center of the earth. So, it's going to contribute everything inside your body, everything outside of your body. Your clothes, your hat, shoes, watches, wristbands, whatever. Inside, of course, your bones, your muscles, your fat, your organs, whether or not you've eaten that day, whether or not you've eliminated waste that day, how much water retention that you currently have at the moment, things like that. So when you look at the scale and you see that you've gone up 14 pounds, you can't just say, well, all that is just me gaining all my fat that I lost back. Because that's not the case for me. I've definitely put on muscle since, ending my fast and getting back to working out again and eating again. Case in point, let me just go ahead and break down my measurements. On June 16th, 2017, my chest was 64 inches, my waist was 70 inches, my hips underneath my belly, 66 inches, and my true hips over top of my belly, 78 inches. On today, June 30th, 2017, my chest, 62 inches, my waist, 69 inches, my hips underneath my belly, 68 inches, and my true hips over top of my belly, 76. Now, I know because I'm doing, my hips underneath my belly, depending upon whatever type of pants that I'm wearing that day, if I got a belt on or something like that, the number might shift a little bit. So I'm not really worried about that number. I just take that number because I wear my pants underneath my belly. So that's just why I do it. But the true numbers I want to focus on are the true hips, the waist, and the chest. Those numbers are all down. Now, if I'm up 14 pounds, why are my measurements still going down? Why are my measurements still dropping? Let me just do quick math. That's 2, 3, That's 5 inches. 5 more inches off of me. So if I'm gaining weight, then why am I not getting bigger? If I'm gaining weight, why am I not getting bigger? I'm actually getting smaller and I'm gaining weight. That just tells you of how much muscle in comparison to fat affects your body. Okay? By volume, not by weight, but by volume, how much space something takes up. By volume, fat takes up more space than muscle does. By volume. Prime example, take, a pound of fat and a pound of muscle. We'll just say a pound of muscle is roughly the size of like a red brick. Okay? And we'll just say a pound of fat is like, the size of a cinder block. Now I know those aren't true facts, but just as an example. They both weigh the same. But the size of the actual mass of it all is different. It's like saying, what weighs more, a ton of lead or a ton of feathers? Well, somebody who's not really thinking about it is going to say, well, a ton of lead weighs more. No. They both weigh the same. The difference is how much lead is going to equal a ton and how many feathers is going to equal a ton. You see where I'm going with this? It's the same thing with muscle and fat. Fat is going to take up more space than muscle is, even though if you got the same amount of fat per pound and the same amount of muscle per pound, the fat is still going to take up more space than the muscle. So that's how I know I'm losing fat and I'm building muscle. Because my body is shrinking, but my weight is going up. So that's how I do not let the number on the scale discourage me whatsoever. I'm going by my measurements. I'm going by what I see in the mirror. I'm going by how I feel. How my clothes fit. My clothes are still falling off me. Look at how big this neck is on my shirt. It's crazy. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to make this video too long. Tomorrow I am starting my fast. Literally tonight at midnight. I finished eating around 6 o'clock p.m. today, and yeah, I'm going into my fasting on the 1st of July. So, some people have reached out to me asking me about when I'm going to do my next fast. I try to reach back to those via emails and comments. Let them know that I'm doing it on the 1st of July. If anybody wants to do it with me, they can. Feel free. Do I know how long I'm going to go this time? No, I don't. I just have an interest goal of making it back to another 10 days. That's just my short-term goal, is making it another 10 days. Going beyond that, don't know yet. Right now, just taking it baby steps. I just want to make the 10 days again, and then decide what I'm going to do from there afterwards. I am going to document the days going through. I'm not going to make them as long as, my first 10-day fast that I did. Because I've already done those 10 days before, so it's no real point in really going through, all the same things that I've talked about during the first 10 days of this next fast. But I will just, have daily check-ins just to let you know if I'm still going and when I will break my fast. Things like that. Tomorrow I will be doing my before shots for this fast. I'll stand in front of the camera again and get front, sides, and back views. And of course, at the end of the fast, I'll do it again. And I will, of course, at the end of the fast, record my measurements. The most important part of weight loss is your measurements, and of course, your weight. Even though the weight doesn't really mean squat, I'll still take it. But I think that's it